Hello and welcome to Women Empowerment Edition Impact for Change. The purpose for the podcast is to provide this space for women to share their stories in an inspiring way to help impact and inspire other women. Now, today's topic is a part of a solo series topic that I've been discussing and sharing for the past couple of weeks. So, today's topic is about aligning with yourself. And I had to think very careful about this is because it took me so long for me to be able to align with myself. Now, when I start aligning with myself, when you start aligning with yourself, what is happening is you will live your life according to your own values and beliefs. You will start creating harmony between your inner self and your outward actions. And when I thought about how I can align myself, how can I be in align with myself, I had a mentor that really helped me, and it was sharing with me the knowledge. Now, when you align with yourself, you will understand your true self, including your values, your emotions, your aspirations, and you start taking actions that reflect those aspects. Now, many of us, we fail to understand our true self. When we come to align with myself, is very, very important for me was to understand who I am, to understand the core essence of me, of who I am becoming, the true me. Now, it is also about being authentic and living in an integrity with who you are. Now, many of us, we're not being authentic. We're not being real with ourselves. We're not being true to who we are. But to align with yourself, you need to be authentic. You need to be real. You need to love yourself, understand yourself. Now, when you understand yourself, you need to identify your core values. What principles are most important to you? You need to recognize your own emotions. How do you feel about situations, about things? You need to acknowledge and understand your feelings without judgment, because so many of us as women and men, if you're listening to this, we tend to judge our emotions. I used to judge my emotions, how I used to feel guilty, I used to feel ashamed, I used to neglect my own emotions, which led me to have a deep depression. Don't do that to yourself. Don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect your emotions. Recognize your emotions and understand how you feel in that moment. Speak it out. Share your emotions, share how you feel. Don't keep it inside. And don't judge your emotions. It's okay to feel what you are, like your feelings. It's okay. I was judging. It came time, in my life that I was judging my own emotions. It became hindrance. I couldn't move forward. So it's very important you recognize what you are going through and understand them. You also need to explore your passion and interest. That's the other thing that my mentor told me. When you explore your passion and interest, you will see what activities that make you feel energized and joyful. What make you happy? You'll start recognize, oh, what makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you joyful? What brings joy into your life? You also start exploring your goals. What do you want to achieve in life? What impact do you want to make? You've got to think about that. What is the true purpose? What is your purpose? What you want to give to the world? Because you're not here to just come and eat and go. There is a purpose for you living, for your life. So alignment with yourself will give you that opportunity, will open your eyes to see and explore your goal. You will start thinking and wondering, what's my goals? What do I want to do in life? What do I want to achieve? What impact that I really want to make? Now, aligning with your actions. Now, when you align with your actions, you will start making choices that align with your values. Speak your truth. Be honest. Be authentic. How many of us will not be authentic with ourselves and with others? Now, being authentic, being aligned with yourself, it'll help you to be honest, be authentic in your communication with others, even if it's that difficult. Because sometimes as a human being, we need to have that difficult communication with people. But we're not being genuine, we're not being authentic, we're not being ourselves. When we do that, we'll allow ourselves to set a healthy boundaries. Because when I start aligning with myself, I start seeing who is worthy of being in my life and who's not. I start putting boundaries, because without them, people will start breaking the walls, starting shattering you. Aligning with yourself help you set healthy boundaries. Protect your time, your energy, your emotional well-being. So by establishing clear boundaries with others, people will start seeing, okay, this person have a boundaries that I cannot cross. You will protect yourself, you will protect your own emotions, well-being. How many of us that we are being hard on ourselves? My goodness, when I say I've used to be so much hard on myself, I used to beat myself. I used to be in my head all the time. Sometimes I felt like I need to get out of my head. How many of us feel that way? How many of us think? How many of us we judge ourselves so much to the point that it's become intolerable? Now, practicing self-compassion, it will help you to eliminate that judgment. When I practice self-compassion, I started getting out of my head. The voice, the negative voice that in my head. I start being kind. When you start aligning with yourself, when you practice self-compassion, you will start being kind and understanding toward yourself, especially during challenging time. How many of us, when we go through difficult times, instead of being kind and gentle, we beat ourselves up? We beat ourselves to the extent that it becomes so hard for us. Be compassionate. You give that compassion to other people. Why you don't give it to yourself? You be kind to other people. Why don't you give that to yourself? You give understanding. You're so understanding toward other people. You forgive other people. You love other people. But why you don't give that to yourself? It is so important that what you give to others, you have to give to yourself, because you can't give from an empty cup. You cannot provide anything from an empty cup. Your cup needs to be full to the point that it runneth over. Now, once you have a full cup, that cup, the full, is yours. What is runneth over, the leftover, that's what you give to other people. And that's what I've learned. I've always have to keep some stuff for myself, because it's important. That's why you have that boundaries in there, to help you protect who you are, protect yourself. Live in the present moment. Now this, it took me a while really to be able to understand it, because how many of us, we keep thinking about the future, we keep thinking about the past and blaming ourselves, and we beat ourselves up, and we just give ourselves negative, and we forget to live the present moment. How many of us live in the present moment? Enjoy today. Oh my God, don't let today, the enjoyment of today, is steal anything, because you keep thinking about the future. Don't let your thoughts of the future steal the enjoyment of today. Because living in the present moment, focusing on today, here, right now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, it helps you a lot when it comes to aligning with yourself, when it comes to understanding yourself, when it comes to loving yourself. Because when you start thinking about the past is gone. You can't change the past. That's the thing that I had to learn. I cannot change the past. I really can't. All I need to do is focus on the present moment. Focus enjoying every single bit. Because today it will become a past. Eventually today it will become a past. Why don't we enjoy today? Why don't we just stop thinking about the future? Stop thinking about our past, about mistakes, our old past, and we start beating ourselves. start judging ourselves. Live in the moment. Live in the moment, the present moment. Once it passed, it cannot come back again. So live here in your present. Enjoy it as much as you can. With your family, with your friends, with your spouse, with your children. Just live your life. Spend that time. Enjoy this moment right now. Because if it's gone, you can't bring it back. The future is there. The future, you can't enjoy the future. The only thing you can enjoy is today. It's okay to think about the future, because we all human beings, we always keep thinking about the future, keep thinking about tomorrow. Most of us even when we wake up in the morning, we think about what we're gonna do tomorrow, not today. So that is a habit. That is a habit within us. But while we're doing that, we need to just stop for a bit, take a deep breath, and just enjoy in this present. Enjoy today. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Think about how many people that didn't wake up today. Think about how many people that they don't have the life that you have today. Think about how many people don't have the privilege that you have today. Be grateful. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the present. Now, what benefits of the alignment? And my goodness, there is so much benefits to think about. But one of the benefits is it'll increase your self-esteem and self-confidence. When I start aligning with myself, I start improving. My self-esteem and self-confidence start improving. You will live in alignment with yourself. You feel more confident and secure in your identity. And that is very important. You start create a sense of purpose, and meaning to your life. Because when you align with yourself, that alignment with with yourself help you to have that alignment with your values. When you align with your values, then it can give you the life, the sense of direction and purpose. Because it helped me direct my life. It helped me to identify what my purpose in life. Also, when you align with yourself, your relationship with yourself and others will improve. And I've noticed that over the years, over the time that I start aligning with myself. Because you will start being authentic. You'll start just being who you are, just accepting who you are. And when you be authentic, with yourself, you'll start being authentic in your interactions with other people, which can lead to be more genuine and fulfilling relationship. You will start having that. When you meet someone, you genuinely really interested on them. You genuinely want to find more about them, get to know them. Because through energy, you will start giving that energy. And when you start meeting someone with a similar energy, your interaction with each other you will feel it. Also, when you start aligning with yourself, one of the benefits that really helped me is it helped me reduce the stress and anxiety in my life. When you are living in accordance with your own value, you are more, you will feel less likely to experience any internal conflict and stress. Why? Because you will have that peace within yourself. Alignment with yourself help you create that peace in your head, in your heart, and in your life. You will start having that peace, and it doesn't matter what happened. You don't feel stressed about it. Because when I reflect back, I used to stress about a smallest thing. Now I am so much in peace that I don't get stressed over little things. And that's, you realize it when you start aligning with yourself. Also, when you align with yourself, you increase your creativity and productivity. When you align with yourself, okay, and I haven't realized this before, when you align with yourself, so that alignment can help you unlock your creative potential and enhance your ability to achieve your goals. You start identifying and finding hidden talent. Hidden is something that hidden within you. You start unlock that creativity within yourself. When I start doing that, I was shocked. I just shocked myself of the stuff that I was capable to do. That is what the alignment with yourself really do to you. It helps you discover yourself. Because so many of us, until now, we say, yeah, we understand ourselves. Yeah, I know myself. But have you truly discovered yourself? Have you truly been in alignment with yourself? In essence, ladies and gentlemen, aligning with yourself is a continuous journey of a self-discovery and self-expression, leading to a more authentic, fulfilling, and meaningful life. So start aligning with yourself, start bringing that joy, that fulfilling, so you can live your life with authenticity. Until then, bye-bye.